Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a mixed emotional day for the Marvel Casino of Champions community. Some of you have told me, and I know that if there's ever been anything I've said on this channel that's going to be scrutinized more, it'll be this. Some of you told me you're actually going to miss the Battlegrounds season. Now, there are several people who've told me they just didn't do Battlegrounds this year, or they stopped doing it. Because, let's just say, as it is soon to be away, at the time of recording this, we've got 4 hours left, and my guess is by the time it hits my channel, we will have 0 hours left. But you have told me that you enjoyed it because it challenged you to use different champions. Who would have thought going into a Battlegrounds season without knowing the nodes, in this case, electric defense, which is like the opposite of what I played basketball with. I didn't play with electric defense. I played with barely defense. Who would have thought that champions like Civil Warrior, right, and Colossus would be way better than Corvus, Cosmic Ghost Rider, even Hercules? Speaking of the Cosmic class, who would have thought that champions like Venom, King Groot, were going to be between the electric defense and the hit me, I dare you, were going to be so valuable. So it forced you to change your deck. Now, the genius of that is that a lot of people hadn't ranked up their Civil Warriors. A lot of people hadn't ranked up their OG Thors. And yet, you were forced with the decision. Is it worth it to do that for one Battleground season? And the answer for some people was yes. And the answer for many others was no. I still think this did not feel like a victory track set of nodes. This felt like a gladiator circuit set of nodes. That was the big mistake that was made. Because once you got to gladiator circuit, I heard from people who said it was a lot of fun this season. It was like getting through the weeds and the rotten vegetables and making it to just a huge piece of chocolate cake, baby. Woo! I will say, I started off so bad on this season because I didn't really know who to bring, and then I thought I knew who to bring, and I was wrong. It was so bad that I basically thought that I too needed to give up. But guess what? That turned out in the end to still tie me, despite having a very small amount relatively of of attempts. This is how I finished. There has not been a season that, I mean, on paper, surely there has been an easier time for me to do this, and there have been combos that I've liked better, but there has not actually been a better end to a season than this season for me. I won 10 of my last 11. Boom, boom, loss. Still in 3 rounds. This one I lost. Was it pretty convincingly? I can't remember what it was. Yeah, 17,000 to 38,000. Long shot. Oh, I remember that fight. I was like, I'll bring Falcon in. Got destroyed. And then he did pretty well against my Void. It took 65 seconds to get him down with Hulkbuster. Speaking of which, Hulkbuster also, not that he hasn't had value before, but even more value. You know? So I'm conflicted. I don't think I'm going to miss it. I'm always going to reference it. Like, I'm always going to be like, hey, remember that time that, you know, we had that horrible node combo that forced people to say that the best thing in the history of the game, Battlegrounds, was like the worst thing ever. Remember that? Crazy times. Yeah, that's gonna be a memory. But at the same time, I'm excited about taking a break and about it eventually coming back. And I'm thankful to have finished in Gold 1, which for me is pretty dang good, especially for my average skills. So, what do you think, YouTube? Will you miss it, or do you say good riddance? I always appreciate the people who actually comment in videos below. Have a good day.